Το επόμενο μας θέμα παρουσιάζει το 5ο ετήσιο δείπνο του Συνδέσμου Ελλήνων Δημοσιογράφων του Ηνωμένου Βασιλείου με επίτιμο καλεσμένο και ομιλητή τον επίκουρο καθηγητή κλασικής και αρχαίας ιστορίας του Πανεπιστημίου του Warwick, Μάικλ Σκοτ, γνωστό και από τα επιτυχημένα ιστορικά ντοκιμαντέρ του για την Βρετανική τηλεόραση και τα βιβλία του για την αρχαία Ελλάδα και τη Ρωμαϊκή εποχή. Η εκδήλωση πραγματοποιήθηκε στις 8 Μαρτίου στο κεντρικό Λονδίνο. Περίπου 100 εξέχουσες προσωπικότητες του Βρετανικού δημόσιου βίου, εκλεκτοί εκπρόσωποι συλλόγων και αρκετοί Έλληνες δημοσιογράφοι του Λονδίνου τίμησαν αυτή την εκδήλωση. Η εκδήλωση άνοιξε με ομιλίες και με τον γνωστό δικηγόρο Τζέφρι Ρόμπινσον, ο οποίος πρόσφατα είχε αναλάβει μαζί με τη συνεργάτηδά του Άμαλ Κλούνεϊ την πιθανή διεκδίκηση από την ελληνική κυβέρνηση των γλυπτών του Παρθενώνα που βρίσκονται στο Βρετανικό Μουσείο. Επίσης, ο κύριος Ρόμπερσον μίλησε για το Brexit και τις διαπραγματεύσεις μεταξύ Βρετανίας και Ευρωπαϊκής Ένωσης. Ας παρακολουθήσουμε ένα απόσπασμα από την ομιλία του.
On June the 23rd last year, the United Kingdom voted to leave Europe. Well, it didn't actually. 37% voted to leave, 35% voted to remain, 28% didn't vote, which means 63% of the British public did not support leaving Europe. But the present view of all political parties is that the UK is leaving Europe. Fine, and let it leave the marvels to Europe. Now this is interesting. The negotiations begin in 2 weeks' time, when Mrs. May presses Article 55. Britain needs a lot of favours. It wants to stay in the single market. It doesn't want to pay the 80 billion that it's run up in ventures in the future that it's approved. A range of other favours it wants. It will negotiate with Brussels, with negotiators from France and Germany, from the EU. And interestingly, those EU negotiators are bound by the European Union Treaty, Article 3 of which requires that they act to safeguard and enhance European cultural heritage. Article 167 of the European Union Treaty requires that they act to conserve and safeguard significant European cultural heritage, and it goes on in these terms that account must be taken of the need to preserve European cultural heritage when taking any action under other provisions of this treaty. And the other provision of this treaty is Article 50. So the EU negotiators, in my view, are bound to put the return of the marbles on the negotiating table. And that must be the message that goes out from the Greek press to the presses in Bonn and Paris and Brussels. That must be the way in which, with the Parthenon marbles on the negotiating table, Britain can be required, forced to return, and perhaps will give them back willingly, because most opinion polls show that the British people, the majority of them, want the marbles to go back. And it is mainly the trustees, the Philistine trustees of the British Museum, who want the marbles to remain to the glory of Lord Devine, the art forger and crook, to enable this silly idea of Neil McGregor's is now left that the British Museum is entitled to be a something for everyone museum. A quick, cheap thrill as you pass from the marbles to the Egyptian mummies via the Isle of Lewis Keston.
Στη συνέχεια, χαιρετισμό απίφθινε και η πρόεδρος του Press Association, κυρία Μάρθα Πετρίδη, η οποία επεσήμανε την μακρά προγρουσία των Ελλήνων στο Λονδίνο, που χρονολογείται από τα μέσα του 18ου αιώνα. Μεταξύ των υπολείπων καλεσμένων ξεχωρίσαμε την διάσημη συγγραφέα Βικτόρια Χίσλοπ, την Ελληνίδα οικονομολόγο που διαπρέπει στο Λονδίνο Βίκη Πράις, η πρώην Ευρωβουλευτής Μαρίνα Γιαννακουδάκη και πολλοί άλλοι Έλληνες δημοσιογράφοι και επίσημοι προσκεκλημένοι. Η εκδήλωση τελούσε υπό την αιγίδα της Υπουργού Πολιτισμού της Ελλάδος, κυρίας Ελένης Κουντούρα. Ας παρακολουθήσουμε αυτή τη σύντομη ομιλία της κυρίας Μάρθας Πετρίδη.
Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, I'm delighted to welcome you all to the 5th annual dinner of the Greek Press Association. I'm pleased to see so many friends here tonight. The aim of the Greek Press Association is to bring together Greek, Cypriot and British journalists and to develop a strong and productive Anglo-Hellenic cooperation. As we are not far from the Greek street in Soho, may I remind you that the first Greeks arrived in London in 1660. Among them was Dr. Rodokanakis, who was personal physician to King Charles II. The community established the first Greek church, which was to give its name to Greek Street in Soho. The church has long gone, but the name Greek Street remains. We welcome Mrs. Marina Giannakudaki, former member of the European Parliament. Hello, Marina. And the representatives of the new and old Greek societies in London. Mr. David Wilson at Michael's Table, a film and TV producer, director of the Delphi program in 2010 with Michael Scott in BBC, which has been repeated 25 times. Now his new series, UK Rivers, is on TV with Jeremy Paxman. Also, David has done another series on Greek drama and is repeated now this month on BBC4. Professor William St. Clair, well-known historian and author. Hello, sir. And Tom Holland, another well-known author, who is supposed to be with us tonight, but his flight from Spain was cancelled. We hope to see him next year. Victoria Hislop is among us. She is very popular in Greece and everywhere. She came, in fact, from Greece last night. Her books have been translated in 30 languages. Her latest book is here. It's Card Postals from Greece. Stavkan Danaos was supposed to be here with us, but he had to stay in BBC. He's a famous weather presenter. Jeffrey Robertson just left. You hear him. Now we go ahead. We give our thanks to the Minister of Tourism, Mrs. Elena Koundoura, who has granted us with her auspices. The London Greek Tourist Office for providing the gifts, the Messinian Society for providing the hotels, our friends Thomas Antoniadis of Critical Publics, Mrs. Athina Paris Theophili, Mrs. Madigon Xila, Dr. Angelica Kabouni is a famous plastic surgeon in Harley Street. And Peter Strong from Oxford, our friend on the right, the Hellenic Bankers Association UK, the Hellenic TV who is filming tonight, and the London Greek Radio LGR 103.3 FM. Our speaker tonight, you have been waiting so long, is Dr. Michael Scott. He is a brilliant classical scholar, a vibrant personality, and an author on Greek and Roman ancient words. Michael is known to the wider public from his broadcasting work on radio and television, as well as Channel 4, the History Channel, National Geographic, Nova, SBS in Australia, ITV, as well for BBC 1, 2 and 4. Michael is well known for his work on Delphi, which began with his PhD leading to 2 books and to a documentary for BBC 4 in 2010, which has since been shown more than 20 times. And around the world, of course, he was made an honorary citizen of Delphi. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Scott.
Οι παρευρισκόμενοι στην εκδήλωση είχαν την ευκαιρία να ακούσουν τον Μάικλ Σκοτ να περιγράφει την ιστορική και πολιτισμική αξία του αρχαίου μαντείου των Δελφών. Αντικείμενο του βιβλίου του ήταν η Δελφή, το κέντρο του αρχαίου κόσμου. Ο ομιλητής έδωσε ιδιαίτερη έμφαση στην αίσθηση που αποκομίζει κανείς όταν επισκέπτεται το αρχαίο μαντείο. Μια αίσθηση ανεξήγητης πνευματικότητας που στο μυαλό του επικυρώνει τον χαρακτηρισμό των Δελφών ως ομφαλού του κόσμου. Ας παρακολουθήσουμε ένα απόσπασμα από την ομιλία του κύριου Σκοτ.
Αξιότιμες κυρίες, αξιότιμοι κύριοι, καλησπέρα σας. It is a great pleasure for me to be here this evening to speak to you very briefly about Delphi. In the 1st century AD, 2,000 years ago, there was a meeting between 2 men. One was called Cleombrotus. He was stopping at Delphi on his way back from the Red Sea on his way to Sparta. And he met with another friend, Demetrius, who was on his way from Britain. Why anyone would want to go to Britain 2,000 years ago, I don't know. But on his way from Britain all the way on his journey towards Tarsus in Asia Minor. This meeting is recorded for us in a dialogue by the writer Plutarch. And it is for me incredibly important for us to be able to understand why Delphi mattered in the ancient world and why Delphi continues to matter today. Just under a century before that meeting of Cleombrotus and Demetrius, another Greek writer, Strabo, told a story about why Delphi was where it was. Zeus, the king of the gods, released 2 eagles from opposite ends of the world, and the place where they met, the center of the world, the Omphalos, was Delphi. Delphi was a critical meeting point in the globe. A little over 200 years before that, another man called Clearchus arrived at Delphi, having travelled all the way from the settlement of Iconium in Greco-Bactria, which is modern-day Afghanistan. He made that journey in order to write down the philosophical words of the oracle at Delphi that were inscribed onto the temple, and then returned back home again to inscribe those words on a monument in Greco-Bactria that survives to this day. What I think so many people miss about Delphi when thinking about it is not the oracle that we all may have heard of, or indeed the many fantastic monumental dedications that litter the site that we see when we go there as tourists, or indeed the stories of the fantastic games, the athletic and musical games that were held there, that were on par with the Olympics. What people can too often miss is the fact that it was the combination of all these things that made Delphi a place to go to be seen, to meet with others, like Cleombrotus and Demetrius, like is told in the story of Strabo and his two eagles, or like Clearchus coming all the way from modern-day Afghanistan. Delphi was a crucial node in the ancient world map, and it's that which kept it going for over 1,000 years in antiquity, rather than any one of its individual functions. And I think it's that idea of Delphi as a meeting point, which is what has so inspired us and will continue to inspire us about Delphi going forward in the future. We come, of course, as tourists. It is the second most visited site in Greece after the Acropolis, with a little over, I think, 2 million tourists per year. My own first visit to Delphi, I was 17 years old on a school trip, as I'm sure many of you will have been taken on a school trip at some point to Delphi. It didn't start very well for me. My luggage had been lost on the plane on the way out there. I only had the clothes I was wearing, and it was the end of the trip. Not many people wanted to spend much time talking to me at Delphi, as they had done in centuries past. But when you go to Delphi, its power to pull people from around the world to see its great monuments, its ruins, is still very evident. When you go there, you hear every language under the sun. You meet people from around the world. It was a fact that David and I brought out in the BBC documentary about Delphi that we filmed. We used these modern visitors to stand in, if you like, for the ancient Demetrius, Cleombrotus, Clearchus, and others. But we come to Delphi too, and we've been talking about this just this evening, because it has, I hope you will all agree, an allure. There is something about being at Delphi that is, frankly, in my mind, like nowhere else on earth. Perhaps it's the combination of the landscape and the built site. Perhaps it's the extraordinary views. Perhaps it's the stillness and the calm. But there is a sense of, is it spirituality? Is it calm? Is it a sense of our humanity that one gets at Delphi, I think, that you don't get anywhere else? But people also come to Delphi and keep coming and will keep coming because they have been inspired by this idea of the meeting point. And as they seek to change the future, they want to encapsulate its power. In 1977, the European Cultural Centre was opened at Delphi for the main purpose of reviving and continuing Delphi as a cultural and intellectual centre of Europe. And it has since hosted conferences on everything from multilateral security to ancient drama. In 1987, ICOMOS, when justifying Delphi's position as a World Heritage Site, said this, that its mission continues to bring together people otherwise divided by material interest. In 1995, the Hellenic Postal Service issued a set of commemorative stamps with the inscription Amphictyoni, the governing body of Delphi, precursor of the United Nations.
Τέλος, ο γνωστός δημοσιογράφος Θανάσης Γκαβός απένει με αναμνηστικό δώρο εκ μέρους του Press Association στον κύριο Μάικλ Σκοτ. Ας παρακολουθήσουμε το βίντεο που ακολουθεί.
Everyone, my name is Thanasis Gavos. I'm one of the members of the Greek Press and the Greek Press Association here in London. I want to thank Michael for honoring us with your presence, Michael, and your excellent talk, and for your contribution to Greece, both with your fine book on Delphi, and of course, all of your work. The association would like to give you a very small but very symbolic gift. So this is a baby cypress tree grown from the seed of the cone coming from the ancient precinct of Delphi. Peter Strong got it. He has quite a few more if anyone is interested, but when everything is sorted out with the University of Warwick, the association will be delighted to send a handsome number of Delphic baby cypresses to plant on the extended new campus in Warwick. Okay, thank you very much.
Πολλά ακόμα αποσπάσματα από το 5ο ετήσιο δείπνο του Greek Press Association θα παρακολουθήσετε προσεχώς στην εκπομπή με το φακό του Hellenic TV.